Hey everyone, this is Tony Reeves. I want to talk to you a little bit about what does it mean to be terrified about going to your doctors. Now I know everybody's a little different. I don't know how you operate, but this is my regimen. About a week and a half before I have to go see my doctor, I have to take blood or I give blood. And then during that week and a half, I start also monitoring my pressure readings. So that means I'm taking it once in the morning before I take my medication and once in the evening. So once I get all this information and then I go to the doctor's appointment, then I sit in the lobby and then I wait. And I'm gonna tell you, that is the most terrifying wait of my life. And let me tell you why it's terrifying to me. First thing is my blood work. The reality is I don't know what the blood work says, and they don't give it to me. And even if they give it to me, I'm not a doctor, so I can't interpret what it means to them. They're looking at your good cholesterol, your bad cholesterol, your blood sugars, your A1Cs. They're looking at all these different numbers that's telling them what your body is doing. And when it says this is the range, and then if yours is high or if it's low, you're not sure what that means. Of course, they're going to tell you, but you're not sure if them telling you means you're going to have to be forwarded to a specialist. Does that mean they have to give you an increased dose in your medication? Is it just merely changing your diet? Or are you looking at something even more drastic? So then that blood work really is telling and really can be frightening if you're not sure what it means. And I'll be honest, a lot of times I don't know what it means. So I'm crossing my fingers, hoping that when the doctor is looking at it, it's telling them what it should be telling them in terms of my body is doing what it's supposed to do and not something wonky. My pressure readings. I am hypertensive. I have high blood pressure. I am on a very low dose of medication right now, and I've been very blessed about having that. But let me tell you, it's scary because when you're doing the numbers, and my range is anywhere from 108 or 110 over 80 to 130 over 90. And so when I'm looking at that, I'm not sure if the doctors are looking at this and saying, you're doing good, we need you to tweak a few things, or we need to up your medication, you need to do this and do that. So a lot of times I don't know what it means, so I'm giving them the full range, so this way they're not looking at just one snapshot and saying, you're doing great. They can see the range, but of course that range also is telling them that maybe my medication is not working. So when I go in there, I am very scared in terms of what that's going to tell me. Change in medication. I can tell you I had the experience where I was on 2 different types of medication and I was peeing all the time. And it was not cool because I literally had to modify my lifestyle in order to accommodate the fact that when I first took the medication, I was peeing a lot. Now, fortunately, I had a doctor who adjusted that and was like, the reason why you're doing this is because they have you on too much diuretics. And I was like, wonderful, because this was driving me nuts. But imagine a situation where you know the side effects already and you change your lifestyle based on those side effects. You don't have to do that, man. I know I didn't. And so for me, anytime they're talking about a possible change in medication, that's just not cool because you know you have to, but now you got to deal with the side effects. You don't know what type of impact it's going to have on you, and it's just one headache after the other. Change in lifestyle. If it's something simple, then you're not losing a lot of sleep. If they're telling you walk a couple of minutes in the morning and so forth, cut back on drinking sodas. If you drink 10 a day, drink 5. Okay, that's nothing major. But when they talk about serious lifestyle changes, when they tell you take this out altogether, when they tell you you must do this, and this, and if you don't do this, and this, we're gonna be putting you in the hospital. When they hit you with the shock and awe, that's when you're like, good mugger, man, is it really that serious? When they're telling you, yes, it really is that serious. And then for those people who are younger, consider yourself blessed, but I am 51, and so I'm sliding into that category. I started sliding it in about 6-7 years ago to the change in age brackets, where basically as you get to a certain age, they tell you certain things has to happen. Like when I hit 45, I remember my doctor telling me, and I had a Puerto Rican doctor, and it was wonderful. I remember him telling me, you need to start getting prostate exams on a regular basis. And I was like, dude, I thought that didn't happen until I was 50. He said, yeah. But as a black man, blacks and Latinos have a higher number of prostate cancer, so they're encouraged to get prostate exams early. So unfortunately, when I hit 45, and fortunately, I started getting prostate exams on a regular basis. Didn't like that at all. But what's going to happen is when I hit 50, they were like, oh, got to get your colon checked. I'm like, what is going on here? As you get older and you hit different milestones, age milestones, there are going to be things that your doctor is going to tell you that you need to get done to make sure that you continue living on. And I can tell you, they're not cool, but they're necessary. So if you fall into any of these categories, whether a change in age category, change in medication, change in lifestyle, going to the doctor is terrifying because invariably it's almost like taking your car to the mechanic. You're so worried about what they're going to find. But if it's a choice between prevention and correction, lean towards prevention because I would much rather them tell me to do something that's uncomfortable today or unbearable tomorrow.